Wah. Wah, wah, wah. Good morning. Happy weekend. Today's the weekend, baby. Let's have a good time on the weekend. So this is kind of like going to be a test thing. Hold on a second. I can't hear myself. That's going to be a bit of a problem. There we go. All right. Yeah. Happy weekend, everybody. It feels weird streaming this early on a weekend, but like, I think it's just maybe just because I'm not used to it. I'm used to like being alive and doing stuff on the weekend, not streaming. I mean, in the evenings I end up streaming, so we're gonna have 2 streams today, so it's gonna be a little weird. Yeah, so there's gonna be some changes just for today, right? Just give me a second here. I forgot to go live on another part. Just come home from work double happy. Yay! No work. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Education. No, entertainment. There we go. Okay, so I actually just came out of the shower. I'm a little fresh barista boy. The freshest barista boy you ever did meet. Good morning. Yeah, so we are probably not gonna do like the Wordle and stuff today because just honestly, I just did the Wordle the first thing when I woke up and I was like, oh shoot. When I finished, I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to test out streaming on the weekend, wasn't I? So we're probably not gonna do the Wordle. I'm not sure about any of the other stuff, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear, as we say. And then I already had my coffee today too, so we're gonna drink tea instead. I need to go. Oh shoot, I forgot my honey. Honey, I forgot the honey. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go get some honey at some point. And then, yeah. Yeah, Akira time on the weekend. My child plays a billion sports and has a bunch of games today. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. So far, it's seeming all right. But I'm thinking maybe 3 tea times a week is maybe a lot. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but we'll see. I'll probably do this for about maybe 2 to 3 weeks and see how that turns out. I know it is Thanksgiving weekend, so this is probably not the best time to test out turnout. I think holiday season and summer vacation is always the worst to test things out on turnout because that's when people are most free is on winter break and summer break. So, yeah, we're gonna see about that. I don't know what else we're gonna do today. We just might have tea and that's pretty much about it. Maybe just a short, like 1 hour, 2 hour stream and then call it a day and then just, you know, do whatever. But for now, that's what we're just gonna do. All right, let's flip over and we will see. We will see what's on the docket for today. Sorry, I'm looking off in the distance. Okay. Bum, bum. Wow. Okay. Good morning. Does something look a little different to you guys? Does it look a little weird, a little strange even? Maybe it's a little bit more zoomed in. Is it like a little darker? My camera seems a little, you know what's wrong with it? You know what's different? Fucking 60 frames a second. Yeah, I got a new webcam and now I'm a lot more smoother. I don't know how I feel about this right now. Cause like my model is like not as smooth as my camera. But look at that. You see that? It's crazy. Wow. It's weird. Not gonna lie. Hold on a second. I gotta go check something real quick. Real quick. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. It seems a little darker, which I don't really like. I want to see if I can maybe change that, because like you see, it's just, this is supposed to be like white, right? Free tarot reading still? I mean, I do have my tarot book here, and my cards are right here. Did the title not change? Or Yo. No. Okay, hold on a second. What do you mean? It should have changed. No, it's changed. Everything's all good and Gucci to go. Got alert comes. Oh, I hope you feel better. Yeah, I want to see if I can maybe try to maybe see if I try to make this look a little bit brighter, because like it is a little too dark for me. And I wonder if that's just like a camera issue, or if like that's just something I can fix. Bum 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 bum. There's something called backlight compensation. Is that what I'm looking at here? Backlight compensation. Maybe? Is that changing anything? It doesn't seem like it's changing anything. The exposure, I can crank that up maybe just a little bit. Oh, why did it do that? Oh, that's too much. Oh, that is way too much. I'm losing frame rates as well. That is a lot. Oh my god. Why does changing the exposure do that? That's weird. Yeah, now, like, you see that. Whoa, what the heck? What? Change the aperture. That is, it's so weird. The moment I turn off this, the exposure, right? It seems like it gets more and more. Oh, that's weird. That is strange. Okay. So it has to stay like this or else my frame rate dips. That's extremely weird. You can zoom into, can it zoom? Okay, it's got autofocus and stuff like that. Hey, Amma, good morning. I'm just kind of playing around with my camera. It's a little dark. And I wonder maybe if I wonder if I can like compensate by making it a little brighter in my room, but it's already pretty bright. So I don't know. I also cleaned the inside of my computer. The one thing that was really, really scary is that when I was replacing my Wi-Fi adapter, right? I clicked in I unplugged the power, right? I replaced all the parts, and when I was clicking back in the power into the laptop, the thing sparked on me. I was like, "Whoa!" It scared the heck out of me. It turns out it's fine, and nothing has gone wrong so far. But like, yeah, that is Diva and Reinhardt Lego. That's for sure. My candles are still here from Taro. Do you guys want to light them? I know it's not Taro Day, but we can like light the candles and have like a little bit of a, you know, have a little bit of a mood. I wonder if that'll like help with some of the and everything here. Tea Soda, hi, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna start my water. And then we're also gonna start these candles here. Look at that. It's moody. We're on a date, guys. Oh my god, we're having a little date. Here's the mug that won this week or this month, by the way, the badass barista. So today, guys, we are having some throat coat. I got two bags here because it says to use 240 milliliters, and this is way more than 240 milliliters. So we're gonna use 2 bags today. Oh, I just burnt myself there. My candles. Yeah, so while this water is going, by the way, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some honey, and then we can continue talking. All right? All right, sound good? Be right back, honey. I need to go get the honey. Oh, I see. Wait, I see where the title didn't change, by the way. So let me fix that. You're talking on the short side. Let's see that. Brown. Brown. The topic chat. There we go. I'm just gonna call it free chatting. Free chatting. Free chatting. There we go. Okay, cool. You guys like it? Do you like the vibes? Do you feel like you're on a date with me even though it's 10 in the morning or 11 in the morning or I guess 8 in the morning for people who live in the what is it? East Coast? West Coast people. West Coast represent. Now put your hands up. Whoa, oh, 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 7 p.m. I mean, for some people, it's definitely late. Okay, so we are actually gonna do... Oh, I forgot to put my tea bags. I know, shh, quiet. I know, listen. It's the perfect time for Russian people. Yeah, if you're Russian, calm down. Okay. Tea bag number 1. Tea bag number 2. They weigh about 2 grams each. Okay, we're gonna wait. We need milliliters. There we go. So it's about 240 for each, and then there's 2, so 480. About 500. Oh, this might be this might not actually be. Can you tell I'm a coffee person? Okay, well, we're just gonna have a very, very concentrated tea. It's 360. So, yeah, we're just gonna have a very concentrated tea today. That's fine. Can you tell I don't drink tea often? Very, very moody. Very, very, very date night. I do have my stirring spoon as well. My stirring spoon. So I used to stir. Free chatting. Do you guys ever see that anime, Free? Iwatobi Swim Club? Apparently, I did not exist until that anime came out. I was just like a nobody until that anime came out. Like, I didn't have very many friends. I didn't have very many friends until that anime came out, and then I cosplayed from it, and then I suddenly had a ton of friends. Cause I was stuck being obsessed with K-On! and liking K-On! and slice of life animes. Wait, I didn't. One of you shot the Haru that could what? Is that a text to speech thing? That's or speech to text thing that's freaking up there. Only weebs like K-On! That much. I unfortunately was really, really unhealthily into K-On! Like really bad. 50% off. You know, I actually do not like 50% off. Yeah, 50% off was like the abridged version, the quote-unquote abridged parody. Like, you guys remember abridged series is Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series still happening? Is Little Karibo still working on that? I haven't been following that in a long hot minute. But yeah, I didn't really like 50% off because I don't know, the jokes never really landed with me and the humor wasn't really all there. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Please enjoy some tea with me. Ooh, look at that. It says to let it sit in, for about 10 to 15 minutes, so that's what we're just gonna do. It's got a nice color to it. I do have my honey here. My great value brand honey. How do you guys feel about the 60 frames, by the way? Is it weird? I think it's weird. My brain's like, who is this? It's pea color. It is pretty pea colored. You know, I would. There was like a video a long time ago that for some reason I can just think about right now. I don't actually want to talk about it anymore now that I think about it. But I already mentioned it, so I gotta. There's like this weird There's like this weird fetish video I found on Twitter a long time ago. By the way, if the camera freaks out, I think it's its autofocus, and I want to see if I can like maybe change that. But yeah, there's a weird fetish video I saw on Twitter a long ass time ago, and yeah, I'm just gonna say it did involve pee and it did involve tea bags, and I'll just let you fill in the rest. And now I can't stop thinking about it, so that is someone else's fault for saying that it looks like pee. I think is really, really cool actually though. So a lot of the times when you cook things, when you know that when something is done cooking, it floats to the top. I think that's really, really cool. I don't know what it is, but like, yeah. Who the fuck watches it? I don't know. Some freaks, I guess. These candles are, guys, why didn't I use the candles like to begin with, man? I feel very, very intimate, and I feel like I could like tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. And then like maybe like go to Dave & Buster's and play some of the arcade machines there. I'm not that freaky. I'm not that freaky. Only just like a little freaky, you know? Can't a guy just be freaky? I mean, I think a number of you guys have called me Freak Kira Dolce for like a number of weeks now. Actual tea, yes, actual tea today, because I actually drank my coffee earlier today. And I was like, oh, I can't drink that much coffee. That'll be really bad for me. So, we're gonna go with tea today. Scared that person off. Listen, it's, you know? You know, if they can't handle the freak, get out of the Dolce. Oh god, damn it, I screwed that up so hard, didn't I? Welcome back. Yes, I do remember you. You were here like 2 days ago. My tea is so hot. When did I fill my tea? I don't remember. We could just let it sit for a bit. It's still really hot though, too. Ooh. You know, I never really understood the, well, no, it's not like I didn't understand, but like, I always wonder why they have, like, those ticket items that are so expensive. Like, you know when you, like, go into, like, an arcade, right? And you play the arcade games, and then, like, there is, like... and then there's, like... The one I can only think of, because I haven't been into an arcade since the Wii came out, but there's, like, you can get this Wii for 200,000 tickets, but you only get, like, 10 tickets per game. So, like, that is, like, so... unattainable. But at the same time, I was like, wait a second, I just realized this is like a loyalty program thing. Like the more you play at these places, the more you'll accumulate points, right? And the more you accumulate points, like, you know, the more likely that you can get those bigger ticket items, right? But you have to abstain from buying stuff in the first place with your tickets, because like you can buy like the lame like bubble gum for like 10 tickets, right? I just realized like it's like a loyalty program. Like it's like, you know how you get your free pizzas at like Domino's or like Pizza Hut after, like, you know, after 10 orders get a free pizza. It's like after 10,000 games get your Nintendo Wii. But like, how many freaking games? How much money is 10,000 games? You know? How much money do you have to spend? I do like arcades though. Like I just like playing like arcade stuff. Just little like, hey, I have a short attention span. I want to play everything. You know, skee ball. Skee ball is always fun. Yeah, I'm debating on whether or not we want to do like a puzzle today. I don't think we are going to though. We're just gonna have a little date night with Akira Dolce at 10 in the morning. You know, hold on. I need to like adjust some things on my stream, and I always feel as if, you know, there's always things to upgrade and stuff like that. So yeah, one of the things that I was like, I feel like I need to update my my auto. What is it? Those auto messages that pop up. Left to brew coffee. Nice. Welcome back. Didn't ask. Well, they gave you an answer. Should I add some eggnog as creamer? I mean, honestly, not my choice. I don't actually really like eggnog, but some people really do like eggnog. I never understand eggnog lattes, honestly. I think eggnog lattes taste like butt. Eggnog. I don't like. What makes eggnog so good, guys? What makes eggnog so good? I don't know, because I don't think it's good. You asked this question before, and no, I don't. Okay, I think my tea is ready now, though. Still really hot. Creamy whiskey drink. I thought it was like weird how people put like whiskey into their coffee in the morning. People mix like their coffee with alcohol, and I'm like, I don't think I want to do that, because like coffee's a stimulant, right? And alcohol is a depressant, so like they counteract each other. So like your body's like, what the fuck do we do? You know, like, am I supposed to get excited, or am I supposed to like disinhibit? Takes the edge off, smokes a cigarette. So if you don't want to overexert yourself, wall push-ups, yeah, like, wall push-ups are a good place to start. So if you guys are actually like wanting like weight loss advice, honestly, the best advice that I can give is like literally, like, I hate to be like count your calories, but like, yeah, because the main thing about losing weight, guys, by the way, is like energy in versus energy out. Your energy out has to be higher than energy in, and like those are calories, right? And so like the more you exercise, right? The more you exercise, the more energy comes out, right? But the more you eat, the more the energy comes in. And so like, just like, honestly, just like, I'm gonna say the less you eat, but like the smarter you eat, the better sort of weight loss that you get. But of course you do have to exercise though. And there are things that are like, yeah, you can still have a 2,000 calorie diet and then still lose weight. But like, you have to kind of understand, and it's always different for everybody too, right? Like, not one diet is going to work for one person. One workout regimen isn't going to work for another person, you know? It's sort of like you kind of have to figure it out yourself. It's physics. Yeah, it is really physics. Ama, I want to say that you went through a crazy metamorphosis. There are like, honestly, there are some days where I didn't even realize who you are, because when I first met you, you were you're a bit of a you know, a bit of a different shape. But yeah, you definitely flipped. And I was like, whoa. And I'm so happy for you that you can, you know, you flipped. Femboy Twink, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Maintain your posture. What do you, oh, for push-ups, yeah. From 250 to like 180. That's crazy. Yeah, I went from 152 to 150. I've been like 150 like a great portion of my life. The funny thing is that like all throughout middle school and high school, I was 122. Sorry, 123 specifically. 123.5 pounds. And I was stuck on that weight up until about maybe after coming back from the US from studying. I moved back in, not with my parents, but I moved back into Canada. And I was basically living on my own. And I think one of the things that really kind of surprised me or scared me was that in college, there was a time where I didn't have any money for food. Like, I ran out of money for like a month. Not like a month, for like 3 weeks. Or was it more like 2 weeks? Anyways, I didn't have like money for like 2 weeks to buy food. And so I was like living off of like oatmeal and like eggs for like 2.5 or a week and a half. Until my friend was like, dude, you can't live off of just oatmeal. I'm gonna buy you some fucking food. And so I think that particular instance is when my body was like, whoa, hold on a second. Like, what happens if starvation mode happens again? And I think that's when my body was like, hey, we're gonna like maybe store some more extra body weight onto you. So, yeah, hopefully that never happens again. And then I think since that moment, I started gaining weight, and I'm now at like I wouldn't say I'm not at an unhealthy weight, but like, I don't think 123.5 was a very healthy weight for me. I was just a very skinny person. And now I have pectorals and abdominal muscles and trapezes that are crazy. Yeah, nutrition is always good. Everything can be unhealthy if it isn't in modern. Yeah, it's true. Like when people are like, yeah, I eat 8 pounds of spinach every day. It's like, that's probably not healthy for you, actually. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. Okay, I'm gonna start drinking my tea now. Ooh, that's so hot. It's so hot. Squeezing out some excess water. Okay. Okay, let's put some honey in, honey. The cool thing about throat coat is that, like, it really does make your throat feel much better. Jesus, my fingers. Ooh, my fingers. Okay. Oh, my hand looks sexy today. I don't know. Is that just me? Do I have a sexy looking hand, or is that just me? Sorry, I'm just admiring my hand right now. Someone pointed out that Gaston's egg consumption is creating a high demand for eggs, making it too expensive for the woman to buy even 6 eggs for her. I think that maybe she had like a whole bunch of kids and was freaking out. And she just needed 6 eggs. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge. I've got paintable hands. What do you mean, my paintable hands? You guys want to do my nails? I just did come out of the shower, like, literally, like, an hour ago, so. Yeah, it's so funny because, like, the other day, Papa Dolce made a comment about my weight, which I think is really funny because he's like, "Oh, have you been gaining weight or something?" Basically like that. Not like verbatim, but like, yeah, they're basically like, "How much do you weigh?" Right? How much do you weigh? You're like, "Oh, you look heavier from before, from in high school." Like, of course, yeah, it's been several years since high school, so I'm gonna look different. And it doesn't really matter what you weigh. Your Asian parents will always comment about your weight no matter what. That's how I feel anyways. It doesn't matter how much you weigh. They'll always say, "Hey, you're too skinny. You need to eat more. Hey, you're too fat. You need to eat less." That's just how it is. Welcome in. Oh, absolutely. Hydration is so important for weight loss, guys. Hydration is also just really important in general. Like, you gotta like flush out your system, and that's like when you like drink a lot of water. When you drink a lot of water, it allows, like, you know, things to be flushed out of your system and for things to like reset every single time. I don't say every single time, but like, you know, the more you pee, the more the bad stuff leaves your body. So like, yeah, if you have like almost clear pee, by the way, and not like this color, this is not pee, by the way, it means that you're healthy and like you don't have any bad things inside your body to really flush out. But like, you know, if it's colored, it's fine too. But like, yeah, like, this is why I'm like, stay hydrated. Like, I'm a pretty like big health person, even though I don't seem like a health nut, right? But like, I'm like, get your sleep, stay hydrated, like drink your water, right? If you're getting up to pee every 20 minutes, it'll helpfully keep you limber. I don't think you should be peeing that much, but like, you know, just you know. I mean, dogs pee like, what, 3 times a day, maybe? If they're lucky. Piss-colored tea. I mean, most teas will be like this colored. I miss the tea making. Yeah, I was not excited. We just put the bags in the water and we just sat here for like 15 minutes. It is actually tea time. Yeah, I know people are like, "Oh, how come you never drink tea during tea time?" Because like tea time sounds so much better than like coffee time. Coffee time sounds like, you know, a sitcom featuring some white guy. What's that show with what's his name? Jerry Seinfeld? Hammer Time? Wait, is Home Improvement? Home Improvement. You guys remember Home Improvement, where they have the show called like Hammer Time or something? Was that Jerry Seinfeld, or am I making that? Who is that? I'm pretty sure it was Jerry Seinfeld. Okay, this is a really good question. Tool time. Sorry, tool time. Yeah, coffee time sounds like tool time. Clear urine often means you're drinking too much water, which can dilute your electrolytes. There you go. Tim Allen? Was it Tim Allen? Seinfeld is Seinfeld. Tim Allen. What's that guy up to nowadays? Ooh, birthday cake. Cake. Everyone loves a good cake, right? I think, would anybody be upset if they were given a cake? Wrong white guy. There's so many white comedians. I lose track of them all. Well, there's Jim Carrey, Tim Allen, Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Pratt. He's just an Dan, oh fuck, what's that guy's name? Dan. God, do you know who I'm talking? Dan. Oh God. That's not Dan Green. Who is it? Oh, I can't think of that guy's name. Depends on the cake. Cake mix. I gotta make real cake. Cake batter. It's cake batter. Piss cake? Never. Piss cake? Never. Listen, P is sometimes people's, like, you know, special interest. Sometimes in a scientific way, sometimes in a not scientific way. And I just pray to God that it is the scientific way, because that one's way more interesting and helpful than the other one. Like, I think it's really cool how when people have interest in gut bacteria. Is P my, no, P is not my special interest. You know what is my special interest? Acoustics in a room. You see that behind, do you see behind the contributors board here? That's an acoustic panel. Honestly, it is not doing a whole lot with that thing there, but honestly, my board was originally not there, but the upper part is definitely helping. I have more of the panels like back in my room. You can actually see one right here, like on the corner here, right? Right here, right? That's another panel. I have a weird interest in acoustics. I brought this up before, but like I have an acoustic curtain as well. Hold on, I'm gonna open my acoustic curtain, and maybe you guys will hear a difference, but I hear a difference whenever I open it. I'm like, oh my god, it feels like a completely different room. So hold on a second. Let me just give you like an example here. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to open. Okay, so here, closed curtain, right? Closed curtain. It's completely closed. I'm gonna open it up. Ready? Now it's oh god, it sounds so bad. It sounds very reflective, and I do not like it. It sounds so weird to me. I don't like it. And then I close my curtains. I'm like, wow, it sounds like a completely different room. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Yeah, no, I have an acoustic curtain. When I brought up like, oh, I forgot to close my curtain, right? It's not a window curtain. It's an acoustic curtain that like basically divides my room in half. And yeah, you see it in like, if you guys seen the Freeren Tarot stream, you can see the acoustic curtain behind me, actually. Oh yeah, it's a crazy difference, isn't it? It's a wild, crazy difference, and you know. So I was like thinking, I just got Twitter Premium, right? I'm kind of nervous about buying it because it was only $1. But like, the thing is that like my Twitter is absolute freaking garbage right now. The traction that I get on Twitter is really, really bad. And I think it's because one, I don't post a whole lot on there, for one thing, and then another thing is that I spent like a week fucking around with bots and like messing with bots and like just like being like, hey bots, please send me links and do not, you know. And so like I think that really fucked with my algorithm, or like, you know, I've been blacklisted or whatever. When was Twitter not a bad place to post on? It's so weird. Like I don't get any like traction on Twitter. It's so ridiculous. I get so much more traction on Blue Sky because I actually have friends who on there who like actually like talk to each other, and like that's a whole thing. But like nobody like the one person who consistently comments and like retweets and interacts with my posts, Sanix. So shout out to Sanix. Thanks for talking to me on Twitter. But yeah, I never I never get like good interactions. I post I think I post some pretty good stuff, but like no one ever interacts with it, and I'm just like, maybe that's just who I am as a person. I'm kind of an invisible person, really, kind of a hole in the wall, and I understand why people would sleep on me, but at the same time, yay. Good morning, Jam. Amma made some coffee. Drink the coffee. It won't hurt you, I swear. I have tea today because I already drank my coffee, so. I loved geeked people. Do you like cheeked people? Because I'm cheeked out. I don't geek out, I cheek out. With my cheeks out, you know? I'm gonna make some tea. Oh, okay, make some tea. Make some tea, evil tree sock. Yeah. You should have seen Akira Dolce in his hoe phase. Like, listen, you thought you think I'm bad now when I'm like, hey guys, check out my ass? There was a worse Akira back in the day. You can ask Mika about it even. Maybe even Amma, or even Jam. They might know. Freak Kira, yeah, there was a freakier Akira. More like a whole. Yeah, I had a whole phase. I had a whole phase back in college. Does that refer to smiling or the other cheek? Listen, that's for me to know and for you to find out. I've been saying that recently. I don't know why. That's for me to know and for you to find out. If anything, guys, if anything today, I think like if we were to do something, I was like, let's just play Uma Musume. Because I like Uma Musume. Does Northern Lions still play that game, by the way? Because like that's how he got really, really popular. But I never see any clips of him playing Uma Musume anymore. The one thing that's absolutely crazy about that, by the way, is that like the day that he played, the first time he ever played Uma Musume, was like, I have gotten the worst reception playing that game, but for some reason, it was also the highest retention I've ever gotten. And I don't know why. Like, I think Northern Line's a really, really funny guy. Please let it be about smiling. Thing happened. So, I wanted to watch Smiling Friends. Legitimately. So I was like, oh, where can I watch Smiling Friends? So I booted up my my Fire Stick from Amazon, and I used the remote, and it was like, Smiling Friends, and then it brought me to a Smiling Friends page. It was like, okay, subscribe to this, and you'll get episodes to Smiling Friends. Like, cool, that sounds awesome. And so I did a free trial, like the 7-day free trial of that subscription service. They only had season 3. I was like, what happened to seasons 1 and 2? And then you have to subscribe to HBO Max for those. I'm like, I don't want to subscribe to HBO Max. I just got the free trial for this other one. And so I was like, oh god. And like, I'm like, honestly, I'm just gonna go pirate it now. Cause like, I'm really, really frustrated. Because I don't want just season 3. I want all the seasons. And so like, yeah, we're getting to that thing again where like, this is the first time I've experienced it firsthand. I understood it. Like, yeah, they're like, when you have to subscribe to like Hulu for one set of seasons, and then Netflix for another set of seasons, and then like HBO Max for another set of seasons, and Paramount Plus for these seasons. I'm like, okay, I just wanted to watch Smiling Friends, and then they only have season 3, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to pay for an account or pay for a subscription. And HBO Max doesn't have a free subscription, like, doesn't have a trial version. So I was like, okay, I would be okay with trying another trial with HBO Max and a trial with this other one, and then just binge it in a week. But then I was like, I don't want to pay for that. Like, I feel like we should normalize giving the entire series, like all the seasons on one, instead of like, nah, you can only have season 3. I'm like, what do you mean? I could only have season 3. I don't want only season 3. I want to watch all the seasons. Like, it doesn't make any, it honestly does not make sense to me. I would understand, like, listen, I would understand if this season was, like, exclusive, right? But, like, you can only watch season 3 on Hulu or whatever, right? But at least have, like, seasons 1 and 2 alongside with it, right? You don't just give it, like, I don't know, man. The amount of subscriptions you need to fully use a Fire Stick is insane. Yeah, I only use my Fire Stick for 2 things. Well, 3 things, technically. YouTube, so I put on YouTube. It's free, right? I just put on Fire Stick YouTube. And then I use the Twitch app on it whenever I'm in bed and I want to watch my favorite streamers and they just happen to be, like, streaming and I don't want to be on my computer. So I'll just put it on my TV while I'm sleeping and, like, fall asleep to them. And the third thing I use it for is Steam Link. So if I want to play games in bed, I don't have, like, you know, a dedicated system or whatever, or, like, my computer's not in my room. So I just stream the games from my PC onto my Fire Stick. It's on Hebo. It's free on Tubi, streaming on Fubo, but now you can find it on Zuba. It's so confusing, man. It's honestly, I do not blame people for, like, canceling all their subscriptions to all of their, like, you know, channels. Like, listen, before we had streaming services, kids these days, you'll never understand this. God, there's a quote that I just thought of, but I'll share with you later. But, like, before, when we had TV, we just had to, like, tune in. We just had to, like, tune in whenever it's available. Yeah, and then DVDs and VHSs. And then you could watch the episodes at home, but you need an entire library full of VHSs or DVDs. And so, like, that's how we watch things. Anything that was on demand had to be on a physical media. And that's pretty crazy. But, man. Yeah, you had to, oh, on demand. Oh my, when you had on demand, it was the worst when it says it says on something, and then when you pay for another affiliated, right? That's the thing that really sucks about Amazon Prime. If you guys have Prime Video, by the way, Prime Video sucks. I hate it because, like, they're like, hey, look at all these channels, look at all these episodes, look at all these TV shows and movies, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, well, to get it, you need Nickelodeon Plus. Okay, now to watch this one, you need the Paramount Plus. To watch this one, you need Crunchyroll Plus. I was like, what do you mean? I pay for Prime. What do you mean I have to pay for more subscriptions? Remember owning things? Yeah, remember owning things? You don't own anything anymore. You don't even own your own brain. That's a rental, baby. Yeah, I understand the people who are, like, all about physical media stuff, but, like, yeah. I know for a fact I'm not gonna have, like, an urge to go back and play a particular SNES game. And if I do, I'll just, like, emulate it. So, like, I'm not really keen. I'm not gonna say keen, but I'm not really, like, upset that things are moving away from physical media. But I do wish that there were options to have physical media and to preserve physical media. And these game card ID cartridges, like, once a service goes down, like, you can't play it anymore, right? I do know that, like, the game card thing is a little different. But, like, let's say if Nintendo goes bankrupt and goes out of service, right? And they just get rid of all their servers, then you can't even download that anymore. But, like, that's the worst case scenario. But at least, from my understanding, as long as Nintendo remains a company, you can just, like, have the cart and still download it. Like, the downloads are still there. You can still download stuff. You just can't buy anything new. But also, then they could just revoke stuff from you, technically, also. So, like, yeah, I don't know. How many gallons of I've lost gallons, my friend. I've lost gallons. This is my only tea. Was it 350 milliliters? Hi, Di. How's it going? Yeah, normally I drink coffee, but I already drank my coffee today, so we're drinking tea. ASMR. I remember we had a box that my mom would put the DVD, and me and my sister watched them. That's called a DVD player. Yeah, you know what I saw the other day? Actually, I was in the store the other day. You know what I saw? I saw a portable DVD player. A portable DVD player in the electronics section. I was like, oh my god, there is no use for this anymore, except for maybe a niche, weird thing. I guess it'd be okay for like your kids, but like then you have to go out and buy DVDs for them. And most things are like Blu-ray now. We had a PS2. Lots of stuff will be in Japan soon. Nice. I would suggest some stuff going to Japan, but like, honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember half the stuff that I did while I was in Japan. I was there for 2 years. I don't remember all the stuff I did. I know I went to Tokyo Disney and that was okay. It was fun. It was cool, but like, would I recommend it? It was like, yeah, it's like a fun date experience, but like, yeah. You can check DVDs out at the library. Oh my god. I do have a DVD. Hold on, I do have a DVD player in my office somewhere. Where is it? I have a DVD player in here. Hold on a second. I think I also have a DVD in here. Hold on a second. Give me a second. If this works. If this freaking works. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys. Do you guys want to watch the DVD extras to Shrek? Do you guys want to watch Shrek? Specifically the DVD extras, not like the actual movie, right? But seriously, the DVD extras are fucking wild. I freaking loved the DVD extras so much. Listen, okay, ready? 11 hours of bonus features. There's a 2-disc DVD. There's two discs in here, right? So, like, listen, okay. Disc 1, Shrek's Revoice Studio. Record your voiceovers over your favorite characters' lines and star in one of 12 entire scenes. Behind the scenes featurettes, hidden fun facts, hilarious character interviews. DreamWorks Kids, This Way to Play, over 6 hours of fun. Game Swamp, over 15 interactive games, including Shrek Pinball, Rescue the Princess, and Soup Slam. Shrek's Music Room, music videos from Smash Mouth, Baha Men, and more. Favorite scene selection. There's games on here. There's games in the DVDs. Disc 2. That was only one disc, guys. That was only one disc. Ready? Disc 2. Filmmakers commentary. There's a commentary track. You guys remember commentary tracks? The Tech of Shrek. Storyboard pitch and outrageous deleted scenes. Technical goofs. International dubbing featurette. Character design progression reel. And hints for Shrek Xbox video game only available on this DVD. And much more. Special features not rated. Man, we had it so good back then. Listen, we had it so good. We can't get this shit anymore. I don't think they can pack a DVD full of this stuff. And do they even have that anymore? Like, I don't even know what's on DVDs anymore. We should maybe watch like some of the featurettes on Shrek. If I can find my DVD player, which I think I know where it is, we could watch some of the featurettes. There's no joy. It's too much money. I'm surprised that there's still like outtakes on DVDs and stuff like that, because like even then, like that's like a bunch of work. And they're like, that's too much work. Blah, 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 right? But like, it gives you incentive to like buy the DVDs, and now it's just like buy the DVD so you can watch the movie. Buy the Blu-ray so you can watch the movie. Yeah. Can we have a? I mean, yeah, we could have a movie night. We could have a Shrek movie night in my server. What if we like spent every Sunday watching Shrek? Not like Shrek 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. No, just watch Shrek. We just watch Shrek every Sunday. Shrek 1. Shrek Sunday, yeah, Sunday. Yes. Do you know how insane you sound? I mean, I'm the one who suggested it, but do you know how insane you sound? Man, I'm done my tea now, and I'm kind of sad. Well, now do we do? Because normally we just like play games now. We do like Wordle and stuff, but I already did that today. Because I'm a big stupid person, I forgot that I wanted to stream today. I love Shrek. You better love Shrek. I still can't believe this thing exists. I still can't believe it. Like, and the discs are still in here, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. Digitally remastered. Dual layer. Oh my god, it's a dual layer disc even. Wait, hold on a second. These are in different aspect ratios. This one's in 1.33 by 1, and this one's in 1.78 by 1. One's full frame and one's widescreen. Are they scratched? Nope. They're pretty good. We are not doing the Javedal. They're a little smudgy, but like they're in good condition. What is this going on over here? Do you see this? What's going on over here? These hit DreamWorks shows. I forgot like DreamWorks did like a bunch of like Christian movies. Joseph, King of Dreams, and Prince of Egypt. Look at this dunk-ass Shrek and his donkey. Production notes. It's crazy. Okay, so let me just read some of this for you guys. Okay, ready? In some ways, Shrek is your classic fairy tale. It has a hero, a beautiful princess, and a dastardly villain. Unlike fairy tales of old, however, the hero is an ugly, ill-tempered ogre. The princess is not at all as she appears to be, and the villain has some obvious shortcomings. Shrek producer and DreamWorks principal Jeffrey Katzenberg notes Shrek kind of looks like a backwards looks backwards at all the fairy tale traditions we grew up on, and takes great fun turning all those storytelling conventions upside down and inside out. Shrek is directed by Andrew Adamson and Vicky Jensen from a screenplay by Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio and Joe Stillman, and Roger S.H. Schulman, Aaron Warner, John J. Williams, and Jeffrey Katzenberg produced the film with, oh my god, that's a lot of names. Aaron Warner, John H. Williams, and Jeffrey Katzenberg produced the film with Penny Fickelman Cox and Sandra Rabbins serving as executive producers. The co-executive... This is so fucking boring. I don't want to know about the producers. The performances in Shrek were greatly enhanced by some amazing breakthroughs that we've referred to as the holy grails of computer animation, including the creation of realistic humans. The animators at PDI DreamWorks were able to achieve philosophical facial and body movements by applying layers of bone, muscle, fat, skin, hair, and clothing. Hundreds of controls were wired into the face like human nerves, enabling the animators to achieve expressions as varied as for any human actor. I just realized how actually innovative this was actually. Shrek. Crazy. Absolutely wild. I want the hints for the Shrek Xbox video game. Did you guys ever play that? Shrek for the Xbox is big garbo poopy game. I unfortunately played it. It was not... I don't recommend it. If you're gonna play Shrek, play Shrek 2 at least. Shrek 2 is a really good game. Okay. Shrek in the Swamp Karaoke Dance Party. I know for a fact I would get claimed for that. In fact, maybe all this stuff would be claimed if we did end up watching it. So, the original book is bad too. No, it's not that bad. Imagine working on Prince of Egypt and then you didn't do well enough, you were sent to work on Shrek as a punishment. And then Shrek was known as the better movie. You're not performing well. You gotta work on Shrek. And then you get then you get the honor of saying hey, I worked on Shrek. This is Shrek in the Hall of Fame or list of American classics or whatever. I'm not even sure if it's American. Literally Shrek. I love that story though. To be Shreked. Sorry, I'm just getting interested by my tendons and veins. It's like a cat paw. They're squishy. Sorry. I'm still really weirded out by the 60 frames. It's hot. It's hot. Do you remember this story? Didn't Shrek eat a cloud or something? Or he ate somebody? I don't remember much about the Shrek book. Fake Shrek fans don't even know the actual source material. I'm on my way to misery and happiness today. Aha, 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 aha. I'm on my way to misery and happiness today. Yeah, 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 yeah. He was much more of a monster. Yeah, he did look a lot uglier. Oh, did you? If you've seen the pilot pitch of Shrek, Shrek looked really, really ugly. He looked really ugly. And then nah, we gotta make him at least look somewhat attractive. He could spew fire. I do remember that. Yeah. And now to do that, he needs to have a match. He lights a match and he goes. I think he where does that scene from? He definitely does that, right? He shoots fire out of his where he lights a match and blows on it and the fire goes everywhere. How come I don't remember which scene that's from? Is it when he's in his house and he lights the fire? Yeah, it's when he lights the fire. It's at the beginning, isn't it? He lights his fireplace that way. He liked how horrible he was, and he wanted to find somebody to be horrible with him. I kind of like the fact that he didn't like that he was horrible, and that people didn't want to talk to him because he was he was kind of lonely, and they're oh, help, run, big stupid ugly ogre. And then he's he just wants to have a friend, but the thing is that he just also doesn't want to change the way he wants to be. Like, he doesn't want to change his way of life because, like, you know, that's what he kind of grew up with, and that's who he is, right? And so, like there's this weird thing where he kind of, like, not grows up, but he, like, learns to love himself because, like, because he's different, you know? He loves himself because he's different, and when he finds somebody who's actually, like, willing to, like, accept him for who he is, he's like, yeah, there are people who are willing to accept me for who I am. It's kind of like the same story, but, like, not really, you know? The princess in the book was uglier than him. Well, that's just, like, suggestive, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I like one of the things that I found really, really interesting about the Shrek movie was the scene where he thinks Fiona and Donkey are talking about him, but they're talking about Fiona, and then, like, he feels so betrayed, and then whenever Fiona gets picked up by Lord Farquaad and taken to the castle, or to Duloc, right? You can actually see, like, the hurt in his eyes and how he's upset and how he's, like, you know, it's like, why did I think any different? And you can, like, really see it in his face. He's like, I shouldn't even have trusted them. I was right all along. I shouldn't have had hope for myself. And, like, you can see that anxiety and, like, that you know, that sense of betrayal in his, like, face and his eyes, and it's crazy. Hiya, cutie pookie pie? That's kind of weird. Hi, welcome in. Listen, you can call me whatever you want. I'll just call everybody weird. I call everybody weird, though. I call everybody freaks here, too. Isn't that right, freaks? Oh my god, you guys want to be my little freaks? Like, you know how, like, there's a fandom name, how there's, like, oh yeah, there's, like, the brats, or, like, the cronies. You want to be my little freaks? I think somebody's into that, right? My little coffee freaks. Yeah, you guys can be my little coffee freaks, though. What happened to Dolce dudes? I don't know. I guess we're getting a little too freaky for that now, huh? I mean, I technically have an NSFW tag that is totally on it. It's an unofficial tag for NSFW. But nobody's posted to yet because I never talk about it. And, like, nobody would ever draw that. I'm waiting for the day that, like, somebody draws my big schlongus hanging out. Freaky Dolces. Yeah, my freaks. My little freaky dudes. Hey, freaky dudes. I think I want to call you guys my freaky dudes. Why? I don't know. Is it in the name? No, but you guys are my freaky dudes. Listen, it's good. Listen, it's good. Yeah, I know. I'm totally. So I was thinking about this the other day, right? And so, like, I don't know if you know this about me, but, like, honestly, my design is so kind of like, it's kind of like, I would say, it's kind of basic. My design is very, very basic. I will admit to that. But, like, also, I just, like, look like me. So, like, that's where I where I come from. Like, I don't need any fancy bells or whistle. I just need what works, you know? But, like, I was thinking, like, does the fact that I have a basic design, does that, like, hinder my ability to get sponsors and stuff like that? Because I was just thinking about this, right? Because I got slighted. I got slighted by an indie company, saying, like, I followed them and I, like, oh yeah, like, I like, you know, their stuff, and I like the, you know, what they provide for people. And then I get slighted by them. I feel like indirectly. I was like, wow, is it just because I look basic as hell? Because they're like, man. Like, there are only two designs for there are only two designs for male VTubers, which is just a guy and then Final Fantasy. So question, guys, how do you like the 60 frame? I can turn it down. I can turn down the 60 frames. I can also turn it up to 4K, but like I can't stream in 4K. So like, what's the point in having the camera 4K? But like, do you guys like the 60? Or hold on, let me just crank it down. Let me crank it down to 30 for just like a little bit here and be like, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the 30 frames better? This is 30 frames. This is 30 frames. Or do you guys like the 60 frames better? Wow. Didn't they literally say something like all male VTubers look like baristas? No. Okay. The direct tweet. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. And this is maybe just outing them, but like also I'm pissed off at it. Okay. They said, why does every male VTuber look like either from a Final Fantasy protagonist or your local Starbucks barista? And the reason why I feel like this is a particular slight towards me in particular is because it says the word in, like, and this is not taken out of context or anything, but it just says your local Starbucks barista. And now I don't know if you guys have seen my logo, but it literally says on the logo, local barista VTuber. Like it says the word local on there, right? And if it just said, why does every male VTuber look like a Final Fantasy protagonist or a Starbucks barista? I would have been like, oh, wow, that's really funny. But it says specifically local Starbucks barista. And that's when I was like, wow, I feel like that is really targeted. And I feel like whoever made that tweet saw me. So I was like, wow, he's just a fucking local barista. And they put that word in there. And so I feel really, really slighted for that. And then their replies, P.S. It's a way of showing me, show your designs to prove me wrong. But like, it's such a shitty thing. It feels so shitty, man. Especially, listen. This is especially because this is shortly after, like literally 2 days or something like that. Like not even like like 2 days after they close their auditions for talent partnerships. 2 days after they close it, they say, why does every male VTuber look like a Final Fantasy protagonist or a local Starbucks barista? And that means they've seen a bunch of male VTuber designs and they are like, hey, let's shit on a bunch of these designs. And that's like, what if you want to, what if I want to be a local barista, huh? And I don't know, it pisses me off. I stopped following them too. Like if that's apparently though their social media person left the company though, so like maybe it's changed, but at the same time like the damage is already done. I'm already pissed off and I don't trust you guys to like say nice things anymore, especially since I specifically am a local barista VTuber and you're calling out local Starbucks baristas as a design choice. And like I'm like, oh my god. Like it's really rude. I'll be the freakiest barista. I wonder if my logo was Akira Dolce freaky barista VTuber. If the tweet would have changed, another timeline where I chose freaky barista VTuber, if their tweet would say a freaky Starbucks barista. It's funny you say that. I see one of their male talents is just a guy with a white t-shirt and a black tie and black pants. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on a second. Are you kidding me? I need to see this. Where are their talents? Where are their talent pages? Is it on their website? Oh, he's the front cover. Oh my god, he's on the front cover. The first thing you see on the website is him. The guy in the white shirt and black tie and black pants, he's right there. Whatever, man. It's not even worth freaking out over. That is kind of shitty, though, that they were just gonna be like, hey. And, like, the thing is, like, what if your design does look like a Final Fantasy protagonist? Like, that feels shitty. He's cosplaying a server from Olive Garden. Listen, let's not make fun of him, okay? Listen, they can make fun of me all they want for being, like, a basic-ass bitch. But, like, let's not make fun of him. He's fine. The guy they chose, he's fine. The company itself that decided to do that, that's the bad thing. We're not gonna make fun of him, okay? We don't make fun of other VTubers. We make fun of other people, other people who make fun of VTubers, okay? We make fun of those people. And that's realistic. That's a realistic behavior. You slight me, I'm gonna slight you. That guy did nothing. That was my spoon. Did you hear that? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys want to do anything today, but like, I could do a little bit more tarot reading if you guys do, because I still have my cards here. My things are lit, right? I'm down to shit on corpos. It sounded like your transition script. What? What sounded like my transition? Oh, my. That. Yeah. Corporations aren't human literal. I mean, I understand, but I just don't like. I don't like meeting. I don't like meeting. What is it called? Like exponential or infinite exponential growth. Infinite growth does not work in a finite world, you know. Hey, what, you know what company you guys should support? And they have a Christmas sale on right now, actually. If you guys go to freaking Eat the Shit Coffee, they have a sale. If you spend like $90 or more, you get free shipping. And honestly, I'm thinking about taking on that because the shipping to Canada is fucking ridiculous. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I just spend $90 worth of stuff and then just, you know, get some free shipping. And then use my code Akira Dolce on checkout. You should tarot read the company, their success. That'd be interesting. But I feel like if you do tarot readings in, if you do tarot readings with negative intent, I feel like that is bad mojo, you know? Like you should always do readings for positive things. Or for like inquisitive things like that, or like, you know, constructive purposes, not for the downfall of other people. Because that's just, no, it's just not good, man. You gotta be nice. You gotta be nice to the world. You gotta be nice to other people. You gotta make sure the world is a nice place to live in. You get a free mug for 75. Exactly. Can you do a tarot reading for me? I guess so. What do you want to read? What do you want read? Tarot reading for the Shrek 5 movie. Will it be okay? Okay. So I'll do the reading for the Shrek 5 movie. And then Gunman, I'll take yours after that. Okay, let's see. Shrek 5. Okay, so how is its production going? So how is its pre-planning going? Okay, so it looks like it's going pretty good. There's some, like, you know, there's some good meetings, some planning. We got the Two of Cups. So it looks like it started out pretty good. Production, like, you know, some amicable stuff going on. Very ambitious. It's a very ambitious movie. We're looking for maybe things that it's maybe trying some new things. Maybe some things that we're not really prepared to see. Some things that are like a little bit like out there for a Shrek movie. But like in terms of how well it performs and how well will it be for a movie, I think you guys will be very satisfied, actually. You guys will be very satisfied on what the Shrek movie is going to be. Shrek 5 is going to be pretty dang good. That is crazy. Shrek 5 is gonna be crazy good, guys. I would say crazy good, but like we'll be satisfied with it. We'll be content. It'll be like Shrek never left. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. That was interesting. That was interesting for sure. Brum, brum. Take a general reading? Sure, take a general reading. Broke Gunman, let's see. Alright. We're gonna take a look into your past real quick. And see what their past has brought you to this point and what has happened. So it looks like, now this one usually means celebration. Let me just double check on how I could read this in reversed. Where'd my book go? Wait, where'd my tarot book? Oh. Well. Things are going great. No, it's fine. It's fine. It was hidden. And I yanked a cord I wasn't supposed to yank. I was like, did I just yank my camera? No, I didn't. Okay. So it usually means like sort of like marriage or like reunion, but you pulled it in reverse, or we pulled it in reverse, I guess. The Four of Wands. Yeah, so like weddings, engagements, gatherings. So it feels like, so it seems like, recently, maybe your recent past, you haven't really felt like you're being supported by your friends or your colleagues, or your coworkers. So you have it feels like, whatever you've been trying to do, you feel like you're just definitely alone in a lot of that stuff, it seems here. Maybe you're trying to achieve something, but like your efforts are just not acknowledged, or people just don't believe what you can accomplish. That's what is maybe what's calling you to ask for this general reading today. Your opportunities lies in being generous. So really giving out what you can. Your opportunities for good luck requires you to be, find the opportunities to be generous. Maybe then you'll get like some of the support that you'll need. But in your future, we see something. We pulled the Death card in the upright position. Now it doesn't mean death. But death means like something is going to start anew. So like you're going to definitely have a rebirth of emotions. It looks like, or like a rebirth socially. It looks like whatever that you're planning on doing will bring new people into your life, and maybe some new successes, maybe some like new opportunities. But definitely, if by being generous and looking out for those opportunities to help where you can, I feel like you can have a lot of good luck and finding and ending like the negative parts of your life and bringing forth new positive opportunities. So I don't know how accurate that was, but that's what the cards have been telling me today. I love when I pull the Death card though. It's so interesting. Accurate karma is quite double-sided for me. Well, it's what, I don't know, it's just the cards, man. I always say take these with a grain of salt, by the way. So if my readings are inaccurate, then like that's totally on me. Will you turn into a magician? Yeah, okay, you ready? Are you ready? Okay, hold on a second. So ready? Okay, ready? I'm gonna flip over this card. It is the 9 of Pentacles, right? The 9 of Pentacles. Whoa! It turned into the Page of Wands. Was that impressive? Was that impressive? Ready? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So we're gonna flip this back, right? Give it a quick little rub. Snap. I fucked it up. Okay, you guys want to see another one? You guys want to see another magic trick using the tarot cards? Right, ready? So this is their card, right? The strength, the card strength, right? The strength card. We're gonna give it a quick little shuffle. We're gonna get a quick little shuffle. Oops, shit. All right. We're gonna shuffle the cards. Anywhere it is, right? Anywhere the cards are. Ah. Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. Oh, shit. All right. So now I'm going to imagine, right? I'm going to imagine the strength card sinking down. Sinking down to the bottom of the deck, ready? So I'm just gonna push it down. I'm gonna push down on the deck, and I'm just gonna push the strength card to the bottom. Ready? And boom, there it is. It's all sleight of hand stuff that I'm not really good at. Okay. All right. Is there anything else I want to do, guys? I should have the magician card. Where's the magician card? I feel like you could tell a story with the with these cards too. I mean, you can actually tell a story. I mean, that's what they're based off of. The magician. The card of the magician. I'm a magician. I want to learn some like magic tricks for sure. Okay, I think that's pretty much going to be the end of the stream, guys. I don't think there's anything else I want to do today. But thanks for having tea with me this morning, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna get once again plug the coffee, the coffee Itasha coffee. I don't have a thing for it on YouTube. But if you search Itasha Coffee, well, you know, I think I have the logo. Hold on a second. I think I might have the logo readily available here. There it is. Yeah, go here. Yeah, go here. They have a sale on right now. If you spend X amount of dollars or more, you get some benefits. Yeah, use my code on checkout, Akira Dolce, and get 5% off. This is me shilling. This is me shilling and getting my bag. Honestly, though, their coffee is really, really good, and I want to buy them, but like the shipping is expensive. But hey, spend $90 or more, you get free shipping. So I don't know. Sounds pretty cool. All right. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I just hope it's a good time. Bye. Actually, I don't know. Do you guys want to? Do you guys want to? Do you guys want? To go raid into somebody? I feel like we should actually figure that out first. Also, I'm gonna be live again later in about 8 hours ish. I think no 7. I'll be live again in 7 hours on Twitch. And I'll be playing some Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons with Mika. So if you guys want to watch some video game stuff, that's happening this evening. And then on Sunday, I didn't have anything planned, but I missed Wednesday because of my Wi-Fi card crapping out on me. So we're probably gonna do something Sunday as well. I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but we're gonna do something on Sunday. And then I'm thinking about maybe on Tuesday next week, if you guys tune in for Tuesday, we're gonna maybe try doing boba tea for the first time. Boba milk tea. So I have tapioca pearls, and we're gonna see if I'm any good at making boba. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Let's see who I'm gonna be raiding into today. Who are we raiding into today? And again, I will say this again. Thanks, guys, for turning out. Thanks for the turnout. I love when people show up and talk with me and have a good time. And you are what make this amazing. No one's really streaming right now. No one's really streaming right now, so I don't really know who I want to raid into. So I guess like there is no raid today. But you know what I could raid into? I could raid into my music. DJ Dolce. Can I do that? I probably have to find the actual URL. I don't want to do that. I'm too lazy. Anyways, just go look up DJ Dolce Akira and like go check that out. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll see you guys later tonight though. All right. Bye.